Jump on a party like Chris Farley.
What's up, guys and girls? Dave Goyce, aka Camerica Muscle, one half of a whole of the team we call RuffHouseTV, and I want to introduce you to aspiring pro bodybuilder David Ritter. I met Dave 2 weeks ago at Dave Fisher's Powerhouse Gym in Torrance, California. Saw him getting his pitches done, had me curious, so I started speaking to him. Oh, this is what's going to make this interview a little different. Dave does not speak English. He is from Spain. He came to America to fulfill his dream on being a pro bodybuilder. With Coach Luis's help, he's going to be the translator for this interview. So this is the very first time I've ever done an interview where we've had a different language barrier. So this is what's going to make this fun. Get ready to be inspired. Let me know if you have this same kind of dreams. Welcome to RuffHouseTV. This is the proving ground. Let's join the interview already in progress. What was your struggle? What got you into the fitness industry?
¿Qué fue lo que realmente fue lo que te hizo proyectarte pues meterte en el fitness?
Pues entrenar con mi entrenador allí de España, que él iba a competir.
It was his trainer. He looked at him and he was in really good shape and he was going to compete.
Now, you were telling me off camera that he was into soccer and he got injured.
¿Qué fue lo que te pasó antes de eso? Estabas diciendo afuera de cámara. Estabas mencionando.
Recuperándome de la lesión y todo, recuperándome de la lesión, y una vez que ya me recuperé de la lesión, volví a jugar a fútbol un año y ya iba ya después dejé el fútbol porque me quería poner fuerte.
So what happened is he got injured. He went to the gym, got recovered, and went to play again soccer for a year. And he said, "No way! I want to really good in a good shape. I want muscle. I want to look muscular." And he went back, and that's how he did the change.
So that's what bit you. That's the iron bug that bit you right there. What made you want to compete? Because competing is a whole different story than being a gym rat.
¿Qué fue lo que realmente te hizo las ganas de competir? Que es totalmente distinto de ir a entrenar a un gimnasio y otra cosa es competir. ¿Qué fue lo que pasó ahí?
La motivación que me dio al ver estar en el escenario y viéndolo, bueno, en el público y viéndolo, y los cuerpos que me gustan mucho.
So what happened is he looked at his trainer and he did compete and he saw this great body and people competing, and he said, "Damn, I want to look like him." And the feeling of being on stage and saying, "Damn, I want to feel just like them," you know? It's that feeling that you find it sometimes in the gym when somebody's training and you're like, "I want to train with that intensity." He looked at these guys on the stage, blow away.
So when you compete, do you go in there every show and you're like, I gotta beat the person that I was, or do you go in the show and like, I gotta beat so and so?
Cuando tú vas a la competición, ¿te quieres ganar a ti mismo o le quieres ganar a todos o competir con la gente?
Compito contra mí mismo siempre.
All the time he competes towards himself to be better.
Your diet, when it comes down to dieting, are you a bro? Is it like fish and greens, 8 meals a day? Like, how is his diet?
¿Cómo es tu dieta normalmente antes de competir?
No me salto mucho, soy una persona que como siempre bien, hago 6 comidas, más mi suplementación deportiva, y cuando voy a competir siempre a las últimas semanas como siempre lo mismo, pero antes de competir las primeras semanas y durante las semanas, a mitad de preparación, intento mezclar, variar los alimentos.
So what happens with David, and also because I'm training him, and I'm going to add a little more into his answer, what happens is he's all year eating lean, all year. He's not like in mass, or maybe he will increase the carbs and later he will adjust before the competition, but all year he's on a diet. I think it's a good nutrition. I'm telling you, full veggies, I'm telling you, lean.
Yeah.
One of the things that I was trying to tell him, to encourage him, was to add fish. One of the best bodybuilders in this story is Kevin LeBron. Kevin LeBron said, when he retired, he said, "I don't know what's going on with bodybuilding, but these people don't even eat fish." told him, these 3 last competitions, change to fish. He didn't trust me. Now he's so thin, his skin,
Yes.
that he's gonna make it happen again this weekend. That's why he won last week, because I changed the diet. So, but the good thing is, he has a couple 2 secrets that I wanna share with you guys. Is the fasting cardio in the morning for the whole year. He doesn't stop. It's every day 30 to 40 minutes, and also he's eating lean all year. That's the secret.
So normally he sits about what, 10% body fat, 10, 11 at
I
the
think
tops?
it's now 5.
Well, right now because he competed last week.
No, all year.
He stays at 5.
Under 8. ¿Cuánto es el porcentaje de grasa que tú normalmente tienes durante el año?
5.
You see?
Wow.
It's 5%.
So normally, because he does have an ectomorph build, so he's able to maintain the 5%. So for him to lean down to a competition, it really only take you what, 4 or 5 weeks. I mean, on tops.
10 days, 15
Jesus
days.
Christ.
So he's all the time in a good shape. But he doesn't, I want to talk in behalf of him because I know him so well. One of the things that he thinks is, he believes in bodybuilding the golden era,
Yes,
more than the
me too.
bodybuilding today.
Yeah.
He wants to look with a beautiful body that you can see him, training, and he's like, damn, this guy knows what he's doing, but also he appreciates the golden era, more. That is the type of physique that he's looking. Francine is his top look that he wants to. That's what he's trying to bring with his own fitness. He doesn't believe that you have to be humongous.
Yeah, and get the GH gut and the gut when you turn on the
Sí,
pose.
he understands. So,
Yeah.
dile, cuéntale que a ti te gusta, qué tipo de cuerpo te gusta. A ti yo le estaba diciendo el tipo de los años 70.
Clásico.
Classic. And it's funny. Let me add something. So about classic physique, he didn't fit in classic physique because he's 10 pounds over his height already.
Wow.
So imagine they were in the competition like, dude, you're too big. And I'm like, I'm ready to compete. He said, no, bodybuilding.
See, that's what I was curious on because I was going through his Instagram, and David doesn't have a big following. We're actually blessed to have David here at RuffHousTV because this is his first interview, and he's very quiet, right? He trains people, trains himself, and that's it. He's in a box. So this is something new for him. So thank you for this.
Gracias por estar acá porque es una entrevista.
Yeah.
Tú realmente eres una persona muy concentrada en tus clientes y en ti, pero primera vez que estás haciendo algo en los medios sociales.
Para mí una motivación.
For him is something that motivates him.
Okay,
So
perfect.
he appreciates us a lot.
No, man. Trust me, the pleasure is all mine. When I'd seen you yesterday, I do seize on opportunities. I'm a quiet guy at home, but out in the real world, I'm the most sociable person to meet. So I network a lot. So when I seen him, I was just like, he just competed. And that's what made me start talking about him. So tell the viewers what was your last competition, what you placed, everything.
Explica un poquito de las competencias, lo que hiciste acá, la última.
El 19 de agosto en San Diego quedé segundo en la general, que nos íbamos a apuntar en los principiantes y sin saber, sin conocerlo, fue la general y quedamos segundo. Y ahora el 27 de agosto en el Fitness Expo, primero en Novicio Live y primero en Noveral. Y no pudimos apuntarnos en la
So he's explaining. We went to San Diego, the San Diego Pro, and he competed obviously in PC. And he, in some way, I let him go by himself. The funny thing is, I told him to submit himself to the novice. He did the general, thinking, David, 2 years ago he was in Luferino, and he competed in novice, and he got 5th place. So I was like, it's gonna be tough, man. This is America, man. This is bodybuilding.
Especially California.
See what you're saying? So what happened is, he gets there and he got it in the general, unlimited. And he got 2nd place. And I was like, damn, what happened here? And I was there in San Diego later on. I was driving next day there, and he got 2nd place. I'm like, dude, this is general. And his English barriers. He doesn't speak well and read. He got confused. And I told him novice, and he got 2nd place. And later on, here in Anaheim, the Fitness Expo, he goes to I do the same thing. I said, dude, let's play novice. Fitness Expo, maybe there are gonna be so many competitors. And I talked to some other friends. I said, dude, it's gonna be packed.
Yeah.
There was just less people than I thought. So he just competed in novice. He won novice lightweight, and he won the general, the novice overweight, the novice overall. And he didn't compete in the general, thinking that it was going to be a lot of people. So from now on, every category that exists forever. I'm tired of like choosing and being afraid. So now we talked, said, man, you know what? Just put me out there, you know.
You're already there.
Yeah. It was kind of stupid what happened, but now he's going to compete in the Orange County, Redondo Beach competition this weekend, and he's going to the general and to the novice, both.
His overall goal is to get that IFBB.
Yeah, and actually it's in Spanish, so he knows the judges, maybe he knows the people over there, you know, his fans, everybody's gonna go. After that, he built himself here. Can you imagine you have to build yourself out of your country? It's like me also. I'm coming from Chile to build myself here, to be recognized in my country. It is what it is.
Now, what's the different beast? Like, we just kind of touched upon California. California, for people that are not bodybuilding fans, California is probably the hottest place you're gonna earn your pro card. California's huge, it's almost the whole entire West Coast, and everybody's fit, and they're in for themselves. So everybody stays in shape, so everybody aims for that pro card. Now, what is it like, the difference between here in California and Spain? Is Spain like a big fitness industry? Is it as it is here in California?
¿Es tan grande la industria del fitness en España o es pequeña y solamente está empezando o es más mejor acá, estar acá?
Es mejor acá. Yo la experiencia que tengo, a mí aquí me están valorando más que en España.
¿Y cómo es la industria allá en España?
Depende, pero hay muchas federaciones, no solo hay una federación.
Okay. Well, so first of all, he's saying that there is no one federation. There is a lot of them. So it's not focusing one here. Here's NPC, IBB, and that's it. I mean, the most important ones. We have another ones, you know, natural bodybuilding, but he says it's just two, and that's it. You're focused. And also, he's getting all this motivation because he came here, and people on the street, even walking, it's kind of funny. Or in the Fitness Expo, I mean, everybody was taking pictures with him. So he's like in shock that they value what he's doing for years. This is not about 1 or 2 years training. It's about 10 years.
It's a lifestyle.
It's 10 years. So people sometimes, when we see in social media, this is easy. No. And we know about it, you know. And so he's like in shock, and now he wants to go back and say, man, this is what I did in the United States, and there's a bigger market here, more than in Spain. Answering your question.
Yeah, and again, like I said, he does not have a big social media presence. So Luis is actually trying to get him out of his box and do stuff like this. Probably get a Facebook account. So if that would be smart, Twitter, believe it or not, is smart for business-wise. YouTube is always great, the documenting, get him out of his zone, put your stuff out there. You'll get known, and unfortunately in America, it's how much you're known. Because you can go on Instagram and you can have a girl that just shows ass pictures in a thong have 125,000 followers. With no competing experience whatsoever. All you can do is show some tits and some ass, and boom. So you got a guy living this lifestyle and yet doesn't put himself out there. It's kind of like an oxymoron, because this sport is something that you have to put yourself out there for.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, what I'm trying to encourage him, and we've been talking about, is more his fitness life, how you mentioned. I mean, how he is working with his body, but also incentivize other people. That's why we're trying to maybe change a little bit his Instagram. He got followers already here in the United States. He make friends, you and other people here in the gym, in Venice. I mean, I'm talking about wherever he goes, he attracts people, and that has to be useful for his Facebook or Instagram, and later on build his own website, and he has training clients online, but he needs to prepare more and give to the fitness all his experience, and there is a YouTube channel on how you're doing it here. Give back what you learned in 10 years.
Absolutely. I mean, he's very photogenic, so, you know, I know the ladies that are going to watch first. I didn't even ask. Are you single? Are you taken? Are you off the market? Are you a player? What is
¿Qué
it?
pasa contigo? ¿Estás soltero? ¿Ando buscando novia?
Estoy soltero.
He's single. I know he doesn't
Si
answer,
viene
but
alguien, bienvenido.
give me somebody. If somebody comes, he's welcome. I say somebody? No, not somebody. He wants a nice girl. Come on, maybe two.
There you go, ladies. I had to ask that because I know everybody's gonna be like, "Oh my God!" I got a lot of that on my questions. Some people were DMing me that on Instagram. Hey, is he single? I don't know, but I'll find out for you.
Yeah, maybe
There's your answer.
she's gonna get two girlfriends. You never know.
Got a couple of twins over here in the gym.
Hey, this body can take it. I know that.
He's a well-oiled machine. So, as being a fan of classic bodybuilding, what was your first reaction? You had to have gone to Venice by now.
Después de todo esto que te pasaron las competencias, te fuiste a Venice, ¿no? ¿Y cómo fue lo que pasó allá?
¿A Venice?
Sí, para
Venice
entrenar.
Beach.
A Venice Beach, ¿cómo ha sido la experiencia?
¿La primera vez o...?
He's asking when we're saying...
Have you been to Venice Beach?
¿Has ido a Venice?
Sí.
So, what were you like? Oh my
La
God.
primera vez.
La primera vez,
La
por
primera
eso
vez, la primera vez impresionante, diciendo un sueño hecho realidad.
¿Cuándo fue eso?
En 2015.
In 2015, his first time. He also, he didn't stay in my house like now. He's staying in my house for 30 days. I want to just kill this guy, but it's fine. My house, it smells like fish.
Oh.
That's how to tell you. It's just
Really?
fish from 7 o'clock in the morning to 10 at night. And I told him to eat fish, so I had to kill myself. So, but one of the things is that yes, in 2015, this guy was blown away. I mean, he's like, this is where I want to be. I don't know, that happened to me in 2005. I'm talking about a long time ago. This old trainer here, that happened the same thing. I mean, it's just
It's the
crazy.
same with me. I'm from Boston. The first time I went to Venice Beach, it was like holy ground.
It's
like,
just iron, man. It's just,
I
wanna
can't
be
believe I'm here.
Yeah, you know?
It's like, did this really happen? So, what's your long-term goals? And are you planning on moving to America? Is this going to be a stay? Or are you staying there? Like, what's the long-term goals? What does he see himself in 5 years?
¿Qué al final de cuentas vas a hacer? ¿Te vas a quedar? ¿Te vas a quedar en España? ¿Quieres volver? ¿Cuáles son el siguiente paso?
A mí me gustaría quedarme aquí a vivir en un futuro.
He wants to come here and live, but not in my house.
Not in his house. No, I'm sure he's going to be getting enough action anyway. He doesn't want to be.
Somebody, please, guys, help me. Help this guy out.
Well, I appreciate your time. Leave me with something here at Rough House, like something inspiring, something motivated. Look in the camera, speak from your heart, give somebody some motivation, give somebody some inspiration to get in that gym and work their ass off.
Trata de decir algo que inspire a la gente que te está viendo en este momento y que realmente entrégales algo en este momento de toda la experiencia de toda la experiencia.
Bueno, mi experiencia ha sido que lo más importante es la constancia y la perseverancia para cumplir un objetivo cuando uno quiere conseguir algo. Yo vine en el 2015 con un dinero ahorrado para cumplir un sueño que era venir a entrenar en la Meca, donde se hacen las leyendas, y yo vine sin conocer a nadie y viajé y cumplí un sueño que fue ir allí y luego competí la primera vez en Luis Ferriño y con esa experiencia gané más fuerza mental, mucho más conocer el mundo tanto por fuera y conocerte a ti mismo, y luego tuve 2 años ahorrando para volver a venir y cumplir otra vez mi sueño de volver a estar aquí en América para ser mejor persona y ser mejor atleta, conocerte uno mismo mejor.
¿Algo más?
Sí, y que todo se consigue con esfuerzo y sacrificio.
It's a long story. I think I have to take notes next time. No, one of the things he's saying is persistent and being consistent with every goal that you have. That's one of the things that he wants to tell everybody. If you are not consistent, persistent, what you want to do in life, nothing's going to work. You have to have a goal and make it go through step by step. That's the first thing that he said. The second thing he said, he came in 2015, he saved every single even a nickel that he had or penny that he had to save it, to come with one goal, to come to United States, check, the city, know what they were telling him, because it's different when they tell you, be here, get that experience, and from that experience, learn, mature, take it in, save money again for another 2 years, and later on come here again and get another experience to grow and grow. So he's, in some certain way, he's saying that it's the experience that makes you mature and go to prepares you to that goal, you know, in a couple of years. And off camera, we talk all the time just to close what he wants to say, because I know him very, very well. He wants to continue coming here and compete until to get to that, you know, level that he's visualizing himself.
How old is Dave? How old are you?
¿Cuántos años tienes?
30.
30.
Okay. All right.
So he's young. I told him that he can be in the Olympia. If you don't think like that,
No.
go home.
I'm 40. Look, I just showed you my magazine. I'm
Yeah,
41
yeah.
years old. I'm doing it now. You're never too old.
No,
Never
you
too old.
never. So one of the things that I told him, 5 more years. Just imagine 5 more years. Where he can be. So he's hitting the Arnold now in the 26 or 27, 27?
26
The 26th of September is Arnold Classic in Spain. He's gonna hit that. So he's gonna hit Redondo. He's gonna go to Arnold Classic. And later he's gonna come back, do Ferrigno, and later on he wants to do Arnold Classic here in the United States.
Okay, keep updated on RuffHouseTV on Instagram, because I'm going to be following David a lot. Even though won't be here, I will be posting updates on David, because I want to follow your progress. I'm interested.
Thank you so much. Él está diciendo que te va a seguir y va a estar hablando de tu progreso, de cómo están haciendo las cosas y poder tratar de esto de poder.
And I got
explicarlo.
one question left, and I always like to ask this question when I end an interview, and it's a fun question, okay? I don't even know if you read comic books. Who wins in a fight between Captain America and Batman if you put him in a city with no time to prepare? Our friendship depends on this answer. Go ahead.
Dice si pones tú a Capitán América y a Batman en una ciudad limpia, sin nada, encerrado, ¿quién gana?
Batman.
Oh, David. So here we are at RuffHouseTV, guys. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, my friend.
You did great, man.
Oh, thank you so much, man.
So this is Dave Goyce, one house of RuffHouseTV, and you just been Roughed House.
Bitch, I wanna party like Chris Farley.